Anyway, yeah, we're doing this today. And I'm wearing them again because it's cute. So hello and welcome to Dommy Tries This. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug is a little foxy guy to match my foxy ears. At least I think you're a fox. I hope it's a fox. He looks foxy to me. Big eyes. Floofy tail. He's got a floofy foxy tail. Anyway, I believe this is a mug that my brother gave me one year for Christmas. And inside our foxy mug is the Miracle Tree Moringa and Hibiscus Old Sips by. I double bagged this, so this might end up being a bit strong, and I suspect the sugar is a bit strong. But let's go ahead and give it a sip so we can get started. As cute as this is, these are a little distracting. Let's get a sip. That's coming in nicely. It's very nice and mellow and mild, and actually the sugar is perfect for me right now. So anyway, yes, I'm ouching. Okay, I'm going to try to zip through the rest of this opening because we've got all kinds of things going on, all kinds of noises, all kinds of things. At any rate, as most of you should know, that when I show you this box at the very opening, I have used it already. I already know what's in here because I use those products on my face for the look that you're seeing. So, yes, we are tingling still a little bit here. If you want to know why we're still tingling and you're curious about how I made this look, just keep on watching. So yes, we're not wearing the cap today, the netting. I noticed the last few times my hair was acting really weird, so we're going to go without today. Anyway, and no, I am not ready to do much of anything except open the box. It's my birthday box, and I don't want to wait. I want to open it. Let's open it. It's good. More than likely it'll be better than the last one, which was really a disappointment, but here's hoping it's really good. It's hoping it's really good. I really want it to be good. Okay. This is concerning. The first thing says caution, the amped lip challenge. So we already know we're getting a plumping oil because it says it's intense. Tingling is a sign that the product is working to enhance volume. The sensation is typically mild and fades after a few minutes. If you experience discomfort beyond tingling, you may want to discontinue use. But for most, it's just part of the lip plumping magic. That is concerning. Okay, I'm setting that down now. We're not going to look at the card for the rest of it. We do have a pink October. I have to say that I this, who are they? The Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is going to go to Breast Cancer Research Foundation, which is better than the other one that does pink. So I hope they don't get in trouble for using the pink ribbon, because the pink ribbon, people tend to sue people for using the pink ribbon. It's inside the box, so maybe it won't be a problem. We won't show off the pink ribbon. Yes, we must fight breast cancer. The other place is not so good. But anyway, we're going to get in here. I'm going to find the lip plumper first. We got big peanuts. Really big peanuts. That's what we got. So here's our lip plumper, amped. Indie Beat Cosmetics. I've never heard of them. I'm going to have to take a look. Maybe I can add them to the It's New that I'm doing after this. It's so long. God, folks. Oh. It's a clear gloss? I'm going to see how it feels on my hand before I put anything on my lips. Get in there. Smells slightly sweet. Has a slightly pink cast. I do indeed feel a tingling. I'm going to say I'm not sure how I feel about this one yet. All right, so let's move on to the other products in the box that we don't know about. We've got a Chantico Beauty. They actually put a little pink ribbon on here. I don't know, folks. Anybody who knows me knows that these are not my... Well, one of them looks pretty. It also came with its own little thingy that I won't use. I use my long ones. But as you saw the packaging, and here are the colors. Oh, that's a pink to gold. Kinda. Okay, not nearly as mad. When I first opened it, it looked kind of brown. This is already sealing just from my fingers. No, they both do not look like they're coming up much. Okay, so the purple white is pretty. Chantico isn't unfortunately, one of my favorite brands. From what I can tell, most of their stuff lacks pigment, in my opinion. So, anyway, next we have from Moonslice Beauty. We didn't like their particular palettes. Found them to also be. This is, they do that packaging on everything. This is their, nothing. This is their, what are you? It says lots of things about ingredients. It says nothing on the box. Are you a lipstick? Are you a blush? If you're a blush, we're in trouble. I think I'm going to lean towards a blush. We'll find out when we actually read the card. Yeah, that's got to be a blush. I don't see myself using this either. No, guys, don't do this to me. So it's really, really pink. Yeah, I'm not even going to try this one, folks, especially if it's a blush. No. That is such a no. That is such a no. So while I do wear brighter pinks on my cheeks sometimes, bubblegum ain't it for me. So, okay, getting more. What is this? Of course, this is from ZC. I can already tell. Glitter liquid eyeshadow. Really? I might be able to use this. I don't use liquids on my eyes either. I just prefer the powders. I suppose if it's the right kind of color, I can use it. Yeah, there was a slight tingling from the plumping stuff, and then it stopped. So, hopefully it'll be the same on the lips. Okay. Got it. Nobody should have to literally tear apart the packaging. So there's the color. It's very pretty. So everything's going to be pink because of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Oh. Whoa. Did I just... Okay, I think I just lost my end in there. That doesn't look right. Well, I put it on there. Again, it's pale pink. Okay. We're gonna hold out hope for the palette. We are. So it is the Beauty Moon Cosmetics and Ice Cream Beauty Hope in Bloom. Again, we've got the pink ribbon. Seriously, I hope none of them get in trouble. Because the last I heard, the people who made the pink ribbon part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month are very litigious. This feels like a pretty sturdy palette. So, same packaging. Very thick and sturdy, nice. So many pinks. We knew that was going to happen. Hey! Okay. And very easily comes off onto my hand. We got attacked. Anyway, that's something of a good sign, I guess. But yes, very pink. I'm going to have to bring in a different palette. There's no way of using all of this. It's got some pretty colors. Let's see, we've got Comfort, Bloom, Love. These are all beautifully soft. Very nice. Wow. No, I have no idea about where that came from. That's the first 4 shades in the palette. Support, Strength, Promise, and Hope. Hope is pretty. Hope is very pretty. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up if I use it like in the inner corner. But she's kind of shifty and pretty. And then Prayers, Faith, those feel hard. Chance, and Clarity. Clarity is just given all the stuff. I get it. I get what they were doing. I really do. But I've got to say, I'm disappointed. I get it. Well, those shades hung on. Wow. Goodness gracious, this stuff doesn't want to come off. Okay. Okay. Took us a little bit to get it off. Okay, so let's read the card. let's read the card. Alrighty. October. In October we wear pink. Like I said, I get it, but you need some counter colors. This just okay. In October we wear pink. Hope and Bloom palette by Beauty Moon Cosmetics, $35. We have collaborated with Beauty Moon Cosmetics to bring you all a special palette. This palette is a tribute to the strength, resilience, and of course, hope. The palette contains a mix of matte shimmers and duochromes. A very special thank you to Beauty Moon Cosmetics for working on this special palette with us. $38. Yeah, I think I could see that as being reasonable. I mean, if I shaved it at all, it would be by about maybe $3. So it's in the range. 12 shades. It's fine. So far, I don't find them pigmented, but we'll try them on the face. Pink Duochrome by Chantico Beauty, which I cannot wear or cannot use. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Pink Duochrome by Chantico Beauty, $20. That's pricey. One of the most requested brands in their box. Why? Anyway, their duochromes are out of this world. We collaborated with Chantico Beauty to bring you this special pink duochrome combination. Pairs perfectly with the palette. Just because it's all pink doesn't make it perfect. The Amp Liquid, $17. I think I could shave that about $5 off of that. Okay, between $3 to $5. So it's not horribly overpriced, but it's slightly overpriced to me. For the first time ever, we're featuring this amazing brand. IBC is a woman of color, owned business that merges music and makeup. The lip oil is bubblegum scented and very hydrating. This is a plumping product, so tingling sensations are completely normal. And you gotta watch it in case the tingling sensations keep going. Alright, so Liquid Blush by Moonslice Beauty. Yeah, definitely not using this. Definitely not happy about it. I know they have to get it to some people. Other people like that kind of thing. I do have to say I like the packaging. The packaging is very cute. But continuing our collaboration with Moonslice, they have created a brand new liquid blush. These are pink. These are in pink boxes in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A little bit goes a long way. Make sure to blend out with a brush. Not using it. Sorry, folks, not trying it. And then we have the Liquid Glitter Shadow by ZC, which is 24. This was 19. A little pricey. Could be 15, and I think that would be reasonable. ZC. Liquid Glitter. This is 24. 24 is a bit pricey to have your end come off. This glitter shadow is more of a topper than a shadow. No glitter glue required to use this product. Apply it over other shadows for an extra dazzling eye look, or if you're feeling adventurous, add it on top of your highlight for a euphoric look. No. Sorry, folks. Okay, so I get what they were going for. At this point, before trying them, 3 of the products are so-so. They don't thrill me. 2 of the products are outright no's. This one, I don't even see how I'm going to be able to use. And absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not my shade. I don't like liquid blushes to begin with. So the total price of the box is $55, $65, $72, $81, $91, $101, $105, give or take. That's a really good price for the box. The palette may be okay. The lip oil may be okay, and they would cover the box, which I pay $25 for. But the rest of it, I don't understand people being thrilled with this. I just don't. That brand, almost everything I've gotten from that brand, I've never used again. And as you saw, I don't think they have that much pigmentation. And they were starting to seal already. I am going to stop trying to be grumpy here. I'm going to have to find a new palette. There's no way I'm doing all of that. So I think I'm going to supplement the Beauty Moon, this palette, with another palette with a bunch of purples in it, because I specifically was hoping for some purples today. I think they have one in here. Do they have one in here? Yeah, they have this pinky purple, which is fine. We'll see if we can use it. But I'm going to try to bring in the Lotus Bloom Synth by Sinful Echoes. I remember that this wasn't particularly successful, but it's got a number of beautiful purples in it. So we're going to go ahead and try to use that with this particular palette. And hopefully those purples that I do use work out well and bring out the pinks. This is what we want to do. We want the pinks to just really show up. So, all right, I'm going to go and prepare my face, and we will go ahead and try to put on everything except these 2. This one, because it's broken, and no. After I take my photos, I'm sorry, both of these are going to get tossed. So, I can't even see my daughter using this. I can't imagine using this in my art. And like I said, this is so broken and so pale. You can't even get anything out of there. If this was supposed to be an eyeliner, I could see it. All right, so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get my face started, and then we'll get to it. For me, that'll be just a few minutes. For you, it'll be just like that. All right, so I have a plan, And we're going to start with the Lotus Bloom, and we are going to use this shade Lace under our brow. We get fancy her up though, so we're not going to do under the brow and then do the nether color here, because like I said, we're going to fancy this lace up. And so let's just go ahead, and I'm using the wrong brush. Of course I am. It's there though. That brush is more for the other shade. The mattes in here aren't bad. I don't remember why I was upset about this one, but I do remember that I wasn't as impressed as I had hoped to be. That. And we're going to go ahead and use the Chantico Beauty. We're going to go ahead and use this shade over our lace. I'm going to use that brush that I got the first time. This is a slightly stiffer bristled brush. And I'm doing the digging motion because sometimes these types of shades otherwise don't pick up, which it doesn't look like it's doing. And we're going to start from the top and work our way down. Oh, I'm seeing some shimmer shade in there. You can't really see it that well. There's a bit of it right there you can probably see. But it did add a bit of a shine. Just a little bit of a shine. Now we're going to go ahead and get this other one after we put some glitter primer 2/3 of the way across. I am learning to dab this primer on a bit more. In the past, I've kind of rubbed it on, but the dabbing seems to do better at keeping my base in place. And we're still losing a little bit of the base from it, but the dabbing seems to work better. Okay, so I'm going to do 3. We're going to start with Clarity on the inner corner. Yes, she is bright, but we're going to start with Clarity on the inner corner. Alrighty, here's hoping. Well, it's at least it's going on really nice. That is applying really well. I'm not having to fight it at all. Nice. Now the only problem with this is if the inner corner starts to wash out, or if I have to do repairs. And I'll have to figure that out. That went on really well. That went on really well. Okay, I'm going to very quickly take a wet brush and try to see if this will also work for me to get inside the crevices and cracks and crevices and creaks in my eye, because I'm old. That picked up really nicely. Nice. Always nice to have a shimmer that cooperates with a brush. I may have to look into Beauty Moon a little bit more. Booty Moon. Okay, so going to take the other side of the really bright pink for our inner corner. Get this side wet. And grab some of this bloom. She's coming up pretty too. Nice. That came up really nice. And I'll put that over. Right now, it looks like all that does is adds a bit more of a shimmer. This is so pink. But we doing the pink. Gonna go across just a little bit more. Okay, I should have wiped that down a little bit because you can see where it's gone up of the crease, but we'll take care of that. We'll take care of that. Okay. She bright. She bright. She bright. All right, and on the other end, we'll grab that Faith. These are coming up really nice on here. I like it. I like it. I like it. Going to have to fix in here, but that's fine. That was my fault. I probably should have cleaned off, made sure that side was cleaned off. All right. I was going to put a real dark color there. We are going to put Dusk, which is going to be a real sharp contrast to the rest of this mess. We're going to put this Dusk on the outer corner. Go up there a little bit. And despite the fact that Dusk is so dark in the pan, it is working out very well here. I like that. I like that. And we're going to grab the side that doesn't have anything on it, and we're going to try to pull a little bit of this over and blend it into Dusk a bit on the edge. And I'm doing it on this side because we didn't do anything on here, and that way I don't ruin the color that's here. Put a little bit more there. Come on. I'm not mad at that. It's still a little more pink than what I would normally wear, but I'm not mad at that. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get back into the Hope in Bloom. Okay, so now we're going to get back into the Hope in Bloom, and we're going to go ahead and use Promise to do the point that I normally do. Along the crease, come on out. This palette is performing beautifully. I think I would like to see another palette from these guys at some point in this box. just go down and cover some of that pink with that purple. These colors are very smooth. They are blending beautifully. I'm using the very tip of my brush to get up in here. I like to use kind of fluffier brushes around here when I'm doing this point. But the thing is, if I use a circular brush, it is much harder for me to control where the shadow goes. Whereas if I just use the tippy point of a nice fluffy flat shader brush, it works out really well as a way to control where everything goes. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that. All right, so now I'm going to get back into our Lotus Bloom. And we're going to use Empress. Okay, after some shuffling of brushes, we're going to go ahead and use... So it's similar to my triangular brushes. It's not quite the triangular brushes, but it will work. So we're going to get some of this Empress, hopefully, and do our crease. Just above our crease. Do our defining line that I do. And go over. And I can see where the mats of Lotus are all over the place. I'm doing that outer. Trying to clarify that point as a point. This color is not really coming up as dark as I hoped, which I suppose is okay, because when I do my wings, it's going to cover some of that up. And I think I'm going to do my wings in black, because otherwise the purples I have won't show up. I need to get some new purple eyeliners, preferably liquid. Okay. So very quickly, I'm going to get something else I don't have. I'm going to get a sort of flattish, fluffy brush. And we're going to just blend this up here a little bit. Blend in the line. Yeah. Smudge that out a bit. Okay, the first problem I'm seeing as I'm doing this is I'm going to have to go back into Bloom and put some more color up here. Just a little bit. That's fine. I can blend that in a little bit better. That's a little easier to do than to use that blending brush. That actually smudged out those lines a little bit more. A little bit more. And then we're going to have to get our Bloom color. I'm going to try this. Get the tip and go over this area here where that pink needs to be. I'm going to grab a little bit more of Faith I'm just defining the upper corners of my lines a bit more. There we go. There we go. Because I don't want that sloppiness. I know I get a little sloppy sometimes, but we are trying to reduce the sloppiness. It's not what I was expecting today, but it works. Honestly, I'm not horribly mad at it. And I know also the thing is, when I see it in normal light, I'm trying to get rid of all that fallout from Lotus. I know when I see it without my bright lights on it, the pink won't be as, because it won't have the bright lights on it. All right, so I'm going to go finish my face. When we come back, we'll try the gloss. But we're not trying, I don't think we're trying anything else, are we? We've got the palette, we've done this. Yeah, because we're not using these two. We're not. I'm going to say right now, I probably should wait till later. Honestly, I would still have a problem if it were because it's liquid. But to give everybody a bubblegum pink blush, there are so many shades of pink, and they could have done a range of pinks, and it would still have fallen into Breast Cancer Awareness Month and all of that stuff, and you have a better chance of hitting the mark because there's very few people who can wear bubblegum pink. Very few. And of those very few, there's a lot who won't wear it. So, honestly, I think this was a big miss on both Moonslice and the box. I think the box should have said, make us a range of pinks. They can all be pink, but they can be light pink, dark. Just make a range of pinks. They can be rosy pink. I mean, I have all kinds of pinks that I wear. I just won't wear bubblegum. I think this was a big miss on both brands' part, but we're going to move on, and we're going to go ahead, finish our face like I said, and, do the intro, and then do our discussion of it. Although I think, I suspect most of you have an idea of where we're going to go with this discussion of it. It's pink. It's so much pink. It's not a horrible color, but it's so much pink. All right, so we are ready to try this. I'm using just a Lorella. It's a matte. This is in the color Plump. I guess it works. And then I went ahead and outlined in a purple color pop. But you can't see the purple color pop. But we are going to go ahead and mix this baby up because it looks like there's flakes and shit in there. It's very thick. They said this is a lip oil, but it seems kind of thick. So here we go, actually. Getting the tingle. Got a little on my lip. On my teeth and my tongue. It's very stingy. Stingy. It almost burns. So it's more than the prickly sensation. Sensation is typically mild and fades after a few minutes. If you experience discomfort beyond tingling, you may want to discontinue use. But for most, it's just part of the lip plumping magic. I don't normally use lip plumpers, so this is probably the first I've ever tried on. I can't tell if it's actually plumping anything. It is still stinging. It's still stinging. It's definitely a very strong stinging. Very strong. How long is he supposed to last? Fades after a few minutes. You know what this kind of reminds me of? A little bit of the capsum peppers. Capsum in peppers, I should say. I can't tell if I'm plumping or not. You'll have to tell me, does it look like it's worth it? Wow, it's still going. All right, I am going to go ahead and do my opening and then come back and do my closing. And hopefully by the closing, we will no longer be doing the thing. It's pretty strong and pretty determined to continue to do the thing. We'll be back. So this stuff has been on my lips for at least 10 minutes and it's still tingling, especially like around the edges. But let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of our look and we'll talk about some of the things I did to finish it off. Last time I checked, I was not falling apart on my inner corners. Let me take a real quick peek now. We are a little bit. Let me grab this. And these are acting glued in place even though they're coming off. Interesting. Okay, so you're going to have some holes and things on the inner corners. It's my eyes. We'll just... Anyway. So, I am actually not mad at this look, despite it being so freaking pink. The palette... We'll go ahead and jump right in. The palette was a surprise. It really was. It actually really seems to be holding up to my eyes fairly well. Somewhat repairable. Small enough that I could take it with me. So if I did a look and went out with it and this was on my inner corners, this could easily go with me. And I could go ahead and easily repair the look, which is amazing. I love that. So this is a surprise, and I might be looking into Beauty Moon Cosmetics and seeing what else they have, because this was unexpected. The lip gloss is finally dying down, and we've been in this one for about 3 minutes, and my previous clip was 4, and when I put it on, so it's getting close to, you know, 12 minutes, give or take. It's not as sore. I don't know if it actually did any plumping. To me, my lips look the same. But I might feel differently when I see the photos. I might feel differently. When I see the photos or as I'm doing editing, I might actually see some changes. You'll have to let me know down below if you have noticed, if you see any changes, if they look like they're plumped. I mean, I've never used plumping gloss before, so this is a first. I am not sure how often I'll use it, but I think I'll go ahead and keep it. I do like the shine it gave. I do like the, it is very much like most lip oils. I love lip oils. They feel so good when they're not stinging you to death. They feel so freaking good on the lips. They're smooth. It really helped with lifting this matte enough so that I don't feel like my lips are sticking together or are dry. And yeah, I'm not particularly thrilled about the stinging part, but the gloss is good, so we'll keep trying to use it, I think. Let's see. There were the Chantico. It's not unexpected. I ended up putting a little bit more of that color over the top of everything, and it gave it a nice sheen. I do think that these particular shades work the way they said. I do believe they said that these were more of like toppers than anything, and I do think that that's how they worked. I don't know why people would be asking for Chantico, honestly. To me, this brand just doesn't do it for me. I wouldn't spend the amount of money that the way they price their products, that it's too much. I think I do have, what are my mascaras? No, one is from Charmacy. Charmacy impressed me with their mascara, as did Laura Geller. But Chantico, I'm not. This is okay. It worked the way I expected it to work as a topper, not necessarily as colors. And almost anything I've gotten from them has had that pigmentation problem. And great if you want to make an entire line of toppers, but to have nothing else just seems odd to me. And they may be saying that no, it's not all toppers. We have actual pigmented eyeshadows. I haven't seen it yet. All of the eyeshadows I've tried have not been that pigmented. So this particular brand is, when I see it in the box, especially when it's eyeshadows like this, I'm not particularly thrilled. So we'll put that in the middle as, it's okay, whatever. The palette was great. The lip oil is good. So it's not whatever, but it's not great. That's all I can say. The other two items, I already gave you my rant about the blush. If you're going to offer pink blush, not everybody's going to be able to wear Barbie pink. And I really think both brands just completely missed the mark by making this the only blush color. And I'm going to double check that if I can find the damn card. I found the card. Let's see. Liquid Blush by Moonslice Beauty. These are in pink boxes. A little goes a long way. It actually does not say that it is only one color, but it also does not say that you could have gotten different shades of pink. They have created a brand new liquid blush in pink boxes in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Little goes a long way. Make sure to blend it out with a brush. And it just says Liquid Blush by Moonslice Beauty. There is no shade listed on here anywhere. So that kind of implies that this might be the only shade. I would have to look on the site. I'll do my thing and take a look at the site, see if this was the only shade of pink that they had, and let you know over here the way I do sometimes. And but I'm gonna say I think that's a missed opportunity by both companies, because not everybody can wear Barbie pink or wants to wear Barbie pink. I mean, if you're doing a beauty box, you have to think of everybody who could be getting the beauty box. So you're gonna have some very fair people for whom this would end up like clownish, to very dark-skinned people on whom this might work. I would have to see it. It's possible. And then you have people all in the middle who are going to have different shades of pinkish blushes that they're going to be comfortable with. I'm wearing my Laura Geller Tropical Hues, which is kind of a peachy pink, and I really enjoy that blush, but it is deeper than this. It's not Barbie. Let me see if I can find it for you. Yeah, this is the Tropical Hues. It's not this bright bubblegum pink. This has some, the lights are kind of washing it out some, but it has some gold and deeper pink, deeper roses in it. It also has some very pale pink at the very top here. So it is a beautiful blush, but it's not bubblegum Barbie pink. So like I said, just really, this was a missed opportunity. Is a no. I'm very unhappy with it. And the ZC, I have no idea. I couldn't try it because it doesn't have mine at least doesn't have a, I feel like, I don't know. This is just weird. They're claiming that this is a glitter shadow. I could see this with this kind of end, kind of, if you want to claim that it's a glitter eyeliner, but without a full thing. I mean, if you get this box, you'll have to let me know if your ZC was broken, like this one. If this is standard, if this is what they intended, because again, I don't know. I can't do anything with it. I'm going to take it up to my art table upstairs and see if I can use it in my art, but this color won't show up as an eyeliner on me, and the thing is not secure enough for it to be an eyeshadow shadow. At any rate, I was going to tell you how I finished everything out. So you'll have noticed that I didn't fill in my wings this time. And what I wanted to do was go ahead and use another color from here. So I used this color Hope on the inner corner, and then I used it inside as following the lines of the wing that I normally do. And I didn't fill in the wing at all. I just did the outline of the wing and then did an outline in this color on the inside. Probably not all that noticeable. And then I went into the Lotus Bloom, and I used this color Potion all the way across underneath. And like I said, I did take that one shade in here. That one shade in here. And after I completed everything on my eyes, I went ahead and added more of that sheen up here. And that was how I completed the look. I actually like the way it came out. I'm actually, can I say actually anymore? I'm pretty impressed. Like I said, I'm going to have to try the Beauty Moon Cosmetics. And because this palette was so good, it was such a surprise. I mean, I've got, could live without it, don't like it, can't use it, can't use it. So this would probably be a 1 or 2 star box total, because this is just those are not going to ever be on my favorites lists, okay? So it would be a 1 or 2 star box, but because this eyeshadow palette performs so well and is working so well on my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and give this box a 3, 3.5, 3. But yeah, I really wish they had done a spooky theme box, or considered the fact that, you know, yay, pink, but you need other colors to work with that. Nobody's going to wear all pink. Well, I take that back. There are probably some people who would wear all pink. I'm just not one of them. So, yeah, it was disappointing for a birthday box. Anyway, you'll have to let me know down below if you are a subscriber to Eyescream, if you consider subscribing to Eyescream, how you feel about the products I showed. And in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and get a sip of our tea because we are done. And I hope you like what you've seen today, and we'll go ahead and do all the YouTube-y things. And, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. If nothing else, give me a pink heart, purple heart. I don't know if they have pink hearts. I think they have red, but I don't think they have much in pink. You'll have to show me one down below if you have one. And we're going to get another sip of our tea, and we're going to get on out of here. That's actually very nice. And I woke up with a sore throat this morning, so it's feeling very nice on my throat. I don't know if this is a tea I would repurchase, but for now, it's a good tea. Alrighty, folks. I love my girls. I love my dragonettes. I hope you have a good one.